Hello, we're back. We're gonna continue Mount Moon right now, and as I said, I was gonna bring a topic of discussion to today's video, and we're gonna be discussing, I guess, YouTube. Like, I don't know. I want to discuss it in a manner, like, for me, like, why I'm doing this, because I guess, like, you could say like a lot of people just do it because they think it's easy money, and they think like, oh, I'm gonna make a video, it's gonna be popular, or whatever. And I can tell you that's not the case. That's not the case at all. The case would be more like, oh, there's a grind when you start, and then there's like a hill, like, and then there's a learning curve that's really steep, and like, for me, I guess it's kind of different because I don't want to do it for the money. Like, I mean, if it comes along, great. I mean, I'm not gonna say no money. Who would say no? Who says no to money? Like, let's be honest here. But I mean, if that ever happens, because now they have this monetization requirements that you would have to get 4,000 hours of watch time, and then you would need to have 1,000 subscribers, which for me that would be epic. Like, just to have 10 right now. I think right now we're on 6. Holy crap, if there's 10, I'm more than happy with that, because I know at least there's some people that watch this and that enjoy it that much that would like to subscribe to me. Like, for me, that's the point of this. Like, I don't want to do it for the money. I really, like, sure, it would be great to make a living out of this, like some people do, like PewDiePie and I don't know, like big YouTubers, so stuff like that. They make a living out of this because they're great. They have their community, they have their channel, they have their content, they have their thing, they have their groove towards their approach to this platform and the things that they do with it. And for me, like, as PewDiePie said, like in one of his recent videos, as you could tell, I watch a lot of PewDiePie, but what he said was he was so happy right now he was so happy and proud of the content he was doing, because it was something that he wanted to make, like not something that the fans wanted him to be like, oh hey, make this video. Like, he was happy because he was making content that was that made him happy. It was content that he wanted to make, and he was also happy because he was able to make a community out of that content because of the Reddit submission page that he made, which is pretty dope. You should go check it out. But yeah, like, I want that. Like, I don't want to make this about the money. I don't want to make this a career. I want to make this a way for me to create a community around the things that I like, and not necessarily me being the center of it, because I don't like being the center. Like, I don't like being the center of anything. I avoid having any recognition at all in real life, so it would be kind of the same here. So, I mean, I really don't like want that. Like, I don't want to become like super popular. So yeah, but I do want to make like a community. I want to make like a circle of people that enjoy this content. I enjoy like the things that I like, so that we can talk about it, we can discuss it, we can make fun of it, we can analyze it, we can do a lot of things with it. Like, for me, that's the point of YouTube. It's not about, like, I mean, it's about the content that you make, because obviously that's what people are gonna watch. That's why I try to make it like the highest quality I can. But at the same time, like, even if it was so crap and people would still like it, that would be amazing. Like, I don't know who would be a really good example for this. Yeah, I don't like. I don't have an example because I don't follow anybody who doesn't put an effort into what they're doing, into their craft. So, like, I surround myself with like role models, like Game Grumps, PewDiePie, and people like that. Like they enjoy what they're making and they like what they're making. So that's kind of my point with it. But yeah, like I don't. Sorry, I hit my mic. Sorry. But yeah, like that's the point for me. All of this, I want to create something that people would enjoy, and to the point that people would love to see more, and me being more than happy to oblige to that demand, because I would love to have that kind of response from the audience that I get from this kind of content. And yeah, like that's basically the point of it. That's the gist of it. And I know that people, like, sometimes they are not happy with it. Like I said, like, even if we reach right now 10 subscribers, that would be freaking amazing. That would be so dope. And I know some content creators are like, oh, we hit, I mean, obviously PewDiePie for now, like, he acknowledged the fact that he lost some subscribers, like 40-something thousand. And he acknowledged it, but he was like, he just brushed it up because it's such a unmeaningful number for him now. Because he's on 60 something. I don't know what he's on. But yeah. Like, that's what I wanted to make with that. Like, even if I have 10 people watching this content, I'll be so glad and so happy that people actually enjoy the things that I'm making, because I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I am studying for like my degree for college. Like, what I want to make of myself when I grow up is to make things like this, like produce content in like an audio visual format that's just like making videos, making movies, podcasts, stuff like that. Like any creative source that I can get my hands on, like I want to make something of it. And for me, this YouTube channel is my first step into that reality, because it's such an easy thing to get a hold of. You only need basically a computer, access to internet, and a way to record whatever you want to make. That's what you need to make a YouTube channel. That's all you need. And it doesn't matter if it's such a crap setup that you have, because trust me, I know about crap setups. Like, just recently I got like, I've been using this microphone from my friend that he went on a trip, so he lent me his microphone, and I could not be more grateful, because I was able to make some things. Like, I was able to make some content with on the microphone. And right now for my birthday, I got a microphone from one of the friends, and that enables me to have my own things. The friend that lent me his microphone also gave me this interface. So before, I wasn't able to make anything because I didn't have the equipment, I didn't have the motivation, I didn't have a way to edit the things that I made. So, like, I was so negative about the things that I wanted to make. Like, I still want to make more. Like, this is by far the top of the things that I want to make. This is like probably like in the half part of it. Like in a scale from 0 to 10, this would be like a 5. No, this would be like a 4. Like, no offense, but like for Let's Plays, it's really easy to record. I don't know if you guys ever tried, but it's really easy to record like a game and just talk over it. I mean, the talking over it is not that easy, but recording the gameplay is kind of easy. Like, you just have to set up your game, set up a way to record it. That's it. You could just record it. Talking about it, it's something else. Like, it's something more difficult. Something that, like, you need practice of, or if you're like me, you need to be able to talk, whatever. But yeah, uh, that's why, like, I want to make something like that. I want to make, like, my dream, like, for my life is to be able to be considered, like, for my own craft. Like, you know how Spielberg is really, the director of movies, Steven Spielberg, he's really recognized for his visuals, his, like, beautiful scenery that he sets up in every movie, his settings and stuff like that. That's his craft. That's what he's known for. That's what people like his movies. Whereas Guillermo del Toro, he's recognized for, like, the storytelling that is there. Like, it's his storytelling approach to the script. It's such a unique take that people, like, do try to emulate, because is weird, but it works. It's nice. It's unique. It's what people like. It's what he enjoys to make. So that's what I want to make with it. Like, I want to be able to be recognized by my craft, and in a manner that people enjoy it, not because, like, oh, it's bad, so it must be that guy's movie. So I want to make it something positive about it. And I know it's so dumb to be comparing myself to the greatest, two of the greatest movie directors of all time, when I'm just barely getting started in my career as a producer of things like this, like content. So I know it's stupid. Like, I've had this conversation with my dad, I've had this conversation with my friends and stuff like that. It's stupid to compare yourself to... Okay, there's a quote that I heard from a YouTuber who heard it from somebody else who doesn't know who it came from. Oh, okay. That sounded like the thing, like, oh, my sister's boyfriend's friend who studied abroad told me that... Like, you understand, like, that's what it sounded like to me. Oh, well. So yeah, I heard this quote that was, don't compare your beginnings to somebody's ending. I'm super paraphrasing that, but it's the gist of it. That's what the quote meant. Don't compare your beginnings to somebody else's ending. So right now, obviously, Del Toro and Spielberg are super happy with what they make. They've made millions and they're super well recognized. Whereas I'm just a dude in his bedroom recording Pokemon with a laptop in front of him. Like, it's so dumb to think about it in that way, that you just start to think like, yes, that's a very good point. Don't compare yourself to what you have right now to somebody who has everything. Kind of like, it applies to everything, like even in sports. Like, don't compare yourself to Messi or Ronaldo or Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Like, don't compare to somebody who's considered the greatest, because you can't do that to yourself. That's super demoralizing for you in a mental way, that it will hurt you. It will affect the way that you look at things. It will affect the way that you look at yourself. It will make you feel lesser when it's completely irrational for you to be feeling that way because of the things that you're making. Don't try to demoralize what you make, because you started making it for a reason. You are proud of it for a reason. You wanted to make this for a reason. So keep that in mind. Like, I don't want this to be like a preachy kind of thing that I make, but that is the point of it. Like, I want to like preface this because another reason why I started making content like this is so, I mean, I already touched on it, but like, it's like another aspect that's equal to me to like reaching my goals and stuff like that, and making like a community. I want to make people happy. Like, I want to make people like forget about their problems for however long these episodes are, like 15 minutes, stuff like that. Like, I want them to be able to just sit down, enjoy a casual let's play of a dude who talks way too much and stuff like that. I want them to just enjoy for a little bit, forget about the bad things that's going on in their heads and stuff like that. Cause that's what I look for in content. Like I want the content creators that I watch to make me forget about the things that are going on. I want to be able to just focus on the things that I'm watching and enjoy them, and be able to absorb something from them, be able to get like a message that they're trying to put across, to make like not everybody has the same idea, like, oh, I'm making this for other people. I'm making, like, some people are like, oh, I'm making this for myself because I want to make this, which is completely fine. Like, that's totally up to them. That's their point of view. There's no point in arguing like their point of view. So what I want is that, like, to people to think like, oh, this is so great, I was able to enjoy this, and why did I just throw fire at rock? Oh wow, it killed him. Oh, okay. Okay, well, but yeah, I want it to be like, I don't know, I guess like a pleasant surprise to some of the people that watch this. I guess that's what I'm getting across. And yeah, this is basically what I expected from making YouTube videos. I want to make like a community, because this is by far where I'm gonna stop. Like, this is like, for me, this is just the beginning of making stuff, of making content. This is just like my stepping stone to bigger and better things, because everybody knows that this could be a lot better. This is by far like the best quality of gameplay, or best quality of narration over gameplay, or anything over gameplay. Like, I know I could do better, and probably people don't know I could do better, but they expect better, and that's what I want to do. Like, I want to make things like that, like super high quality, and I know that this, like making videos and stuff like that, is just like the beginning of it. So yeah, like, hopefully, like, my personality, my gameplay, the way that I am, hopefully attracts more audience members, and like helps us build a community and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my hope for that's why I wanted to make this YouTube channel. So going back to that, like, if you want to start, like, I know it's super unrealistic to expect your channel to blow up in the first couple of weeks you started. I know like a couple of people that have been able to do that. Like, for example, I'm gonna name drop right here, but my friend, he has a YouTube channel named Racer Thoughts, and he makes videos about racing cars and stuff like that. And he makes super good content. Like, he puts a lot of thought in his to his scripts, to the amount of work that he puts into editing, and the way he runs his like social media accounts for the YouTube channel, which I should be able to, like, I should be making as well, but like I don't use social media that much, but that's a topic for another day. But yeah, like, he completely blew up. Like, he started around July last year, because basically this is what he told me. It was during his break, his vacation, and he said, hey, I can make that kind of content. I can make YouTube videos. I'm bored, so why don't I try it? And he did it. Like, that was his motivation. He was bored. He wanted to make something of his time that he had just lying about, and he was able to make such, like, from his, like, obviously your first video is not as great as the other ones that come across, but he was able to get better and better and better and better. Whereas, like, now his latest video got 1 million views, and like it's only been what, like 8 months since he first uploaded, and honestly he's like, I don't want to say an inspiration, because I mean, I not to brag, but like I do like not to brag or be like something like very like think highly of myself. I want to keep myself modest as I can. We all helped him, like try to make like better content, like we all give him our opinions, we all like try to help him become better, because we wanted him to succeed, because we're his friends. So he took like that advice and he was able to grow. So that's what I meant. Like, he didn't start with the ambition to get money off of it. He was just bored. He just wanted to make something of his time. And I thought that was super dope, the way that he thought about like his approach to it. So that's basically why I want to, like, that's one of my inspirations. Like, that's my personal close inspiration, and then there's like the other ones that I gave you, which are like bigger YouTubers and stuff like that. But yeah, like that's the gist of it, basically. Like, make something that you're proud of. That's what I wanted to relate to you guys right now. Make something that you will look back and be either laugh at it because you're so much better now, or you will look back at it with pride and be like, yes, that's where I came from. That's why I want to make this. Like, don't forget your roots, I guess, in a way. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to relate to you guys right now. So yeah, like, always start from humble beginnings. Like, I guess you could start like with a picture in mind, like, yes, I'm gonna become the next PewDiePie. I'm gonna make millions of these stupid videos that I'm gonna make just because I want to make money. You can begin like that. Honestly, I have no opinion against it. I have no quarrel towards it. And oh, Onyx. Okay. Yeah, just like, for me, honestly, like, humble beginnings is the best way to begin something, any craft that you want to make of yourself. Like sports, you obviously go into a sport like not knowing the rules, I guess, like in some ways. Like, I can't speak of experience. I mean, I can. Like, for volleyball example, like, I didn't know any rules of volleyball, and I went into it, and when I was in 8th grade, I was able to play with the high school team and stuff like that. And yeah, so like, begin humble, begin with your feet grounded, and don't try to make a big deal of the things that you want. Because usually the best progress you can get is from being yourself and keeping it to yourself, to, in a way, because you always would always want like support. You always would look for support from your close friends, your relatives, and stuff like that. But always keep to yourself. Like, for example, when people say like, oh, if you want to exercise and become like fit, you don't have to be bragging about it on social media. There's no need for it. You could just do it. Why does anybody have to know? So yeah, like, try to make yourself better in a way. I guess we're gonna leave it here, because I talk for quite a bit without like stopping. It's already another 24-ish minute video. So yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if you made it all the way here, thank you for sticking around and listening to me. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.